If you don't know the situation, you shouldn't have clicked this video. So let's get straight into it. We can keep race off of it right now. I pride myself on being somebody that's not gonna, for the most part, say anything about you that I wouldn't say to you. I pride myself on that. I'm not talking behind your back unless it's something that I would actually say to you. You might not want to hear it, but I would say it to you. So, off the rip, Rachel Nichols has a morality issue because she's saying stuff that she wouldn't stand on in front of Maria Taylor. She wouldn't say that stuff to her. You wouldn't disrespect that lady in her face. And it ain't even about no being tough or nothing like that. It's just you wouldn't do it. So off the rip, people are defending somebody that's a dishonest type of person. Not to mention, perfect example of dishonesty, she lied. Y'all acting like this is a new situation. She lied. When she told him, oh, I declined, they're under a lot of pressure now. No, they're not. You did your job. You told him you declined. You didn't tell ESPN you declined for real. They came back to you and told you that you cannot decline, and you went and did your job. Once again, we can leave race off the table for the time being. We're talking to women right now. You know, and I'm not saying we can say that there's a problem with it. It's a different conversation. But you know that there's more attractive women who get opportunities because they look good. And you may feel like that. Let's address the elephant in the room. Maria Taylor's gorgeous. Rachel Nichols is not. So when she looks and she knows that she's not, and she knows that there's been a lot of people who've got better opportunities than her because people wanted to see them. Regardless, it's a misogynistic world. We can talk about how that's a problem too at a later date. But right now, we're just addressing the bottom line facts. So when you look at her and she gets an opportunity you don't, you know people want to watch her more than you. You know she's more attractive than you. You know that's a factor in how she got an opportunity as well. You're jealous of her by how she looks. She don't gotta have these same big wigs and makeup and all this stuff that you have. Y'all see that apology with that big ass wig on? So before we even touch race, people defending her as a person, you're defending a dishonest, jealous, gossiper. Forget the race. You defending a dishonest, jealous gossiper. Do you want that on your resume? Now, I only want to speak on one thing when it comes to the race. Don't bring it to me. Don't bring that this way. I'm paraphrasing. What was the term? What'd she say? What'd she say, y'all? What's that mean? Oh, I'm all for equality. I'm all for the betterment of black people as long as I don't ever have to do anything or sacrifice anything at all for it to happen. That means you're not really for it. That means you don't give a damn about nobody but yourself. She only got the job because she was black? That is the living embodiment of what people have been saying when they say black people, they say affirmative action benefited white women more than it did black people. But guess what? Now I see they feel like it was supposed to or something. She only got the job because she's black. Paraphrase it. But she only got the job because she was black? So what? You feel pressured because of your long history of discrimination. I'm paraphrasing her words, but this is what she said. You feel pressured because of your long history of discrimination, so you feel pressured to do something. So basically, what this white Caucasian woman is saying, Just because y'all have messed up for years and racially discriminated against African Americans, don't fix it now. Don't fix it now. Don't try to fix it now. Because you got to sacrifice for me. Because I'm a selfish ass. Because I only care about myself. But I care about equality. I'm all for the betterment of this. I'm all for the betterment of that. But there's no action behind my words. Because when it's time for me to sacrifice something, I don't do it. Y'all know what Anthony Benecote is? Probably saying his name wrong. Look him up. It's a white guy. And he's pretty much like the founder of black colleges. 1800s. When you thought we didn't read, we were in college. But it took somebody like him to put himself on the line. To put himself on the line for us. He sacrificed something. His reputation. They probably didn't mess with him. Y'all know who Francis Scott Key is? Fast forward to now. He was a racist who owned slaves. You want to know who Francis Scott Key really was? To white people? To the people who knew him? We don't know him. To the people who knew him? If you don't know who Francis Scott Key is, he's the writer of the Star Spangled Banner, Independence, whatever the hell he wrote. But this is Francis Scott Key's nickname. The nigger lawyer. How you think the nigger lawyer got his nickname? 1800s. Defending black people all the time and actually doing a job. And they like, what are you doing this for? So he got the nickname the nigger lawyer. So if the nigger lawyer writes a song about freedom and has a verse about slaves in there and they take it out, who's the problem? Francis Scott Key or them? Do your research for real on Francis Scott Key. They had a thing where a slave master died, and this all ties into Rachel Nichols. They had a thing where a slave master died, and in his will, it was to free all his slaves. Of course, the racist mother efforts that his family or whoever wasn't going to do it. And the nigger lawyer, who y'all call racist that own slaves, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner, defended them and got them slaves freed. Y'all see what I'm saying? He sacrificed. He was the nigger lawyer. He put himself on the line for black people. That's why he wrote that third verse that they took out, and now people who don't know anything about lyrics try to talk about him, but you don't know him. You didn't know he was the nigger lawyer, did you? Well, he is. He's the nigger lawyer. So don't bring that this way. Think about how many people in white American history, if they said, I'm all for the betterment of black people, but don't bring that this way, where will we be at as a culture? Where the white people who had position, who could have called the shots, said, nah, don't ask me to sacrifice nothing for these niggas. That's what Rachel Nichols said. Oh, I care about black people, but I ain't sacrificing shit for these niggas. And people talking about they don't got a problem with what she said. Okay, well, let's talk about old boy then. I'm tired of the Me Too movement. I'm tired of Black Lives Matter. Me too. Hey. Let's call a spade a spade. If you hear a black person criticizing Black Lives Matter movement, it's because of misrepresentation. We feel like it's funded by the wrong people and it's not really doing anything for the culture. So if you hear black people talk about Black Lives Matter, that's the reason why. If you hear a white person say, I'm tired of Black Lives Matter, it's because they're tired of the accountability. They're tired of the accountability of. And she's a real piece of shit. And the first person that I described in this video to sit there and laugh at somebody saying, oh, I'm tired of the Me Too movement. Because she's saying, oh, I've seen it. Oh, I've dealt with it from the woman's side of things. No, lady. What you're doing is you're trying to use your privilege right now and hide behind your womanhood to do it. And you're a real piece of shit sitting there laughing at a man talking, a white man at that. The people who invented misogyny. A white man saying he's tired of the Me Too movement. Mother effer, your granddaddy raped one of these women. Your granddaddy had a secretary he was doing this to. What's up, Brian? They say this your PR guy. Now Brian has went through everything. LeBron has literally went through everything. He got to be the only person in the history of the world who has a PR manager who is in the news for saying some bullshit. LeBron has went through everything in his life. That man has went through everything in his life. But he got to speak on this. We got to hear you, King, because that's your man's. So you got to fire him and don't say nothing, or you got to say something. We got to hear you. So y'all, man, and then, whoa. Let me get to the end of this. I hope this go viral. It probably won't, might not. But if it do, let me talk to the media members. Let me talk to the head media moguls, not you workers. Let me talk to the bosses of the thing. I don't know if y'all got your information from each other or y'all got your information from a black person that works for y'all that told you wrong. But stop this whole every time y'all one of a white person mess up, putting black people on the apology with them. You think that makes it any better? Like when Rachel, or what's the old girl name? Laura, the shut up and dribble lady, says what she said. You got Van Jones out there. Man, shut. Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson don't get to accept her. Why y'all ain't have no black women out there? That's who she disrespected. Don't say, why didn't you have Maria Taylor? No. Put some black women out there. These men don't got nothing to do with this. I don't care what people try to spin on them. Oh, they're sellouts. Oh, this and that. I'm only mad at them for defending a liar. I'm taking race out of it with them. Y'all defended somebody that's what did I call her? What did we call her? She's a jealous, lying, jealous, she's something. She all of it. We can make up new things for her. She's a racist. She's racist Nichols. And people talking about they don't got a problem with it. Well, I got a problem with the people that don't have a problem with it because you don't see the problem. It's a problem. So stop not having a problem with the problem. It's a real problem. Who are your friends? Who do you call friends? Like, what do you look for in people? Because she ain't got it. Forget the race issue. Let's talk about all the other stuff. She's dishonest. She's jealous. And she's untrustworthy. She's fake. Everybody talk about being real? She fake. Straight up. We know her, our cousin, stepmom, whoever, Diane Sawyer. If Diane Sawyer was my auntie, I'd be in a different position than I'm in life, in media as well. And all of us would. Anybody that does videos like this. If you wouldn't be doing videos like this if your auntie was Diane Sawyer. You'd be up somewhere doing something. So come on now. We know that, but we ain't got to go there. Y'all tripping. As usual. But y'all tripping. It's an issue, so stop not having an issue with an issue. It is one. So have it. Or shut the hell up.